Guess who's back? Back again. We are back.
Come and join me. No, I don't want to be in your pyramid scheme.
We've made it big in South Korea.
Turn around and basically I drop your pants halfway down the queue.
Essentially, we did a version of Y swapping.
Got GCSEs, you know. Great
Yeah.
podcast. Sounds amazing with new AirPods.
Welcome to the Post Pavilion podcast. Two mates, a couple of microphones, and absolutely no plan. We chat everyday life, how we became friends, and things that amuse us far more than anything probably should. And tell you what, there's a lot of pointless guff on the way. Listen back to previous episodes to find out what the true meaning of guff is. Welcome to the Post Pavilion podcast.
Want to look like a proper chef, even if your signature dish is beans on toast? Introducing the chef's hat, the ultimate finishing touch for any kitchen legend. It's stylish, it's professional, and most importantly, it hides the evidence of your last cooking disaster. Chef's hat. Look the part, cook the part, or just pretend. Welcome to the Post Pavilion podcast with me, Chris Morley.
And me, Paul Gilbert.
Well, here we are on it's a very special episode today, isn't it?
It is very special. We'll let you into a little secret. Currently, we are both on separate cruise ships.
And we're not quite sure how the Wi-Fi is going to be in this episode, so just bear with us.
Yeah, and we need to explain, since the last episode, you were on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
And I was touring around the UK. But it's all changed because I have been drafted in from land to sea and I am now on a cruise ship. Unfortunately, it's not the same cruise ship as you.
No, because you're on the sister ship of P&O Cruises, right?
I am indeed. I'm going round the Norwegian fjords and you're going where?
I'm going around Spain and France in the 30-degree heat. I've been in Barcelona today and it's been boiling.
Oh, well, you're lucky. It's freezing in Norway.
Is it? What are you like over there?
Yeah. It's so cold. It's unreal.
Oh, it's lovely here. You were honestly, if I'm honest with you, it's actually too hot. It's too hot.
Why are you being that person that's moaning about the temperature?
Look, you know me. I love the temperature, but today in particular is very, very warm. Bit too hot. Way too hot.
Oh, right. Well, actually, it's hotter currently in my cabin than it is outside.
Is it really?
Yes, I'm sweating.
Well, good news is, though, you're coming over to France and Spain next week.
I am indeed. See, you're only on your ship for a week.
That's right.
And I'm on this ship for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And how are you finding it?
Do you know what? I'm having a wonderful time. What is nice is that I am not travelling up and down the M1, M42, M6, A303, bed, fast asleep, and I wake up in a different location every day.
Well, you slightly cut out there, so you were just naming out motorway services, motorway roads then.
Right, then let's set the scene. If I do cut out,
Yeah.
It is completely Wi-Fi. We don't know how this episode's going to go.
No, we don't.
Because we're both on separate ships and on Wi-Fi that's quite unreliable.
Do you know what's mad? You can put man on the moon, can't you? But to get decent Wi-Fi anywhere is impossible, isn't it?
Well, I thought that earlier on because I was out we went for a little walk. I'm currently in Olden in Norway, and I've been trying to download a WeTransfer file.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to do it on the ship Wi-Fi, and when I went to download the WeTransfer, it said 9.5 hours.
Well, I mean, you've got a bit of time on your hands over the next few days.
I have, but then I went off ship, I put my 5G on, and it downloaded in 24 seconds.
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what I did find in Olden, because that's where you are at the moment, isn't it? In Olden, in Norway.
Yeah.
I could stand up on the top of a mountain. There's nothing. There's just views everywhere. Nothing there, but I had better signal at the top of there than I do down the road where I live. Mad, isn't it?
It's crazy, isn't it? I've said this story before when I was in Mexico and I was jet skiing 2 miles from land, and I had 5G and I FaceTimed my parents in Cornwall in a place where there is no signal.
It's terrible, awful. But anyway, We're here. We're here to record an episode, aren't we? So that's exciting.
Yes, we are. We don't know how it's going to go, and actually, I feel very unprepared for this one.
Do
not
you?
Gonna lie.
Oh, I feel more prepared than ever.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Well, go on then. Why don't you lead the episode? Talk
Okay.
us through. How's your week been?
Week's been very good. So I had to fly into the ship this week. Never done it before, so I had to go I had to go from Bournemouth via Gatwick to Alicante, all across 2 days. And that
Really?
Yeah, which was lovely. Caught about 50 trains. The plane journey was fine, and I got here no problem. But it's just trying to get to places where you have no idea where you're going. Do you know what I mean?
But didn't you have a flight at like 6 in the morning?
It was so I was up at 3 a.m. And then what are you rustling there?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Pick it up. Sorry, I'm fidgeting. So sorry. Sorry. Can I just I just need to express something.
Go on.
So this is the first podcast where we're both on separate cruise ships. We're not together.
Yeah.
I'm not on land and you're at sea, whatever. And also, this is the one episode where we're not actually looking at each other on like FaceTime or anything like that.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm sat staring at myself in a mirror.
It's so weird, isn't it? I am because we've both got the same sort of rooms because they're like for like, and I am literally staring at myself in the mirror, thinking, "Oh, don't I look tanned?"
And I just look hot and sweaty because I'm in the hottest cabin you could possibly imagine. And actually, another member of the Animal Guys is lay on the bed next to me reading a book.
You do know you got air conditioning in the rooms.
Yeah, we have got air conditioning, but I didn't want to put it on like fully in case you could hear the air conditioning.
Yeah, well, that's funny you should say that because I've turned mine off, but I think there's something whirling in the background. But I don't know if you can pick it up. I don't know if you can hear it at my end. Can you hear it? Can you hear that?
Well, I've turned mine off because I could hear a whirring, and then it's not ours, so it's definitely you.
It's definitely. Well, I turned it off, and it's still whirling. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's probably
Sorry. I feel uncomfortable because I'm just sat here looking at myself in a mirror trying to record a podcast. This is just weird.
Yeah, but you look great, so it's fine.
How do you know you can't see me?
Well, what we'll do is we'll both take a picture of where we are right now, and then we'll put it on our socials on Instagram. Easy as that. And
Yes, I will do that. So anyway, you had to get a flight to your ship.
So yeah, I had to get a flight to the ship. So that was all okay. And you forget that everybody goes on holiday, don't they? And there's lots of kids on the plane, which I don't mind. It's absolutely fine because I've got children myself. But when you haven't got your children with you, it's when someone else's child is screaming, it's a lot, isn't it? And you go, oh,
I couldn't cope with that.
But then at the same time, I was going, well, they must have had a hell of a day because they've both been up at the same time as I have. It's early start, kids are tired, excited, all of the above. But
But didn't you have a 6 a.m. flight to Spain?
Yeah, it was very early. Very early. Funny story about that, though.
Let's talk about that. Go on, then.
Yeah, because the night before that, we got an Uber. And a big hello to Tracy, by the way, who was our Uber driver to get us from the train station to the hotel. And I said, did the whole classic thing when you get into a taxi. Hey, how's your shift going? What time do you finish? Bloody, bloody, blah. And she was like, well, actually, I've only just started and you're my first pickup. I said, well, you're not free around 4 a.m., are you, to do a pickup? And she went, funny enough, actually, yeah, I am. Do you want me to pick you up? I went, yeah, absolutely. And I thought, let's be honest, she's not going to come and pick us up, is she? She's just saying that to be nice. I gave her a positive review. She's not going to come. Anyway, turns out 4 a.m. Saturday morning, turns up right at the hotel. Booked it, straight there. What a great thing.
Yeah, but that's
taxi.
Prime. Yeah, but that's prime time taxi, isn't it? On a Saturday night, people are getting out from clubs and pubs and stuff like that. So that's where the money's going to be made. So
yeah, I know, but I didn't.
Yeah, no, so I get that.
And then
fair play to her.
And then she said, I said, how's your night been? She went, well, if I'm honest with you, after I dropped you guys off, I went back to bed. And then she got up and came and picked us up. So that was nice of her.
No.
Yeah. And I just thought that's a nice...
Oh, that's good of her.
That is old school taxiing and putting trust in the taxi driver. So thank you for that. Thank you for the drip.
Well, I was really lucky the night before I got on this cruise because I was actually doing an Animal Guys show in Bognor Regis. And then I just had a nice little 40-minute drive to a hotel, and then I got straight on the ship. So no flying out for me.
Lovely.
I get to go back to Southampton, where you had to fly out, then you come back to Southampton. So no flying for me. I'm happy about that.
No, where you could just roll out of bed from your cabin, in your car, home, done.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I've still got a week and a half left on this ship. So, yeah, so I'm off to Spain next week. I'm excited about going to Spain.
Have you got your cream-coloured hot pants?
Cream-coloured hot pants?
Your shorts?
I have got my shorts, actually. I have got my shorts.
Good.
I'm excited to go for Spain for a drive.
You're going to need them. You're going to need them.
Anything for a bit of temperature. That's all I want. Just a bit of sun. I can put my contact lenses in, put my sunnies on, and like pretend I'm on holiday.
You will absolutely love it. As soon as you get
Can I discuss something with you though?
Go on.
Working on a cruise ship as a guest entertainer, it's not work.
It isn't, is it? Let's be honest. It really isn't.
Because I've done. So I got on Saturday. I did the show on Sunday. We did 2 shows Sunday. We did a little game show on Monday, and we've just done an art class. That's it. I've worked like 4 hours in 4 days.
You've actually done more than I have. I've been
I
been here since Saturday, and I've literally done an hour and a half's work. So, and it's Tuesday now.
But I just don't get it when people say, I'm having a really hard time working on a cruise ship as a guest entertainer. It's like, what? You don't do anything.
Do you know what? I think that's the problem. I think it's because you're on for a week. And actually, when you're on a cruise ship, there's a lot to you're just sitting around waiting for the next time you go to work. Or there's only so many times you can go up to the buffet or you go and explore. Especially if you've been to the same ports quite regularly. It can get to the point where I need to try and utilise my time better. But although, having said that, it's been lovely just to switch off and not actually do anything. So,
could we talk about something that we could both relate to, though?
Go on.
Why are lifts on cruise ships really awkward?
Oh, it's because they're so small. That's why.
Yeah, but I just don't get why people make it awkward. It's like you get in a lift and no one says anything.
Well, are you the type of person that will drop in a conversation?
Yeah, it's more sarcasm than anything else.
See, I've noticed as well, it's the older people, and they'll go, you'll get in there, and they'll go, cool, warm out there today, innit? And that's the start of the conversation. You're like, yeah. Or it'll be, we can squeeze a few more in. You go, no, mate.
Oh, no, we had that earlier on. We went to get in the lift to go down to the club room where we would do our art class, and there was like 6 people in there maybe.
Yeah.
And then... But they'd all spread it out. And then I was like, nah, let's get in. One bloke's face, he was fuming that 4 more people got in that lift, even though there's a sign that says 17 people can go in the lift.
There's no way 17 people can get in that lift. They're very small. Really small.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's just, everybody makes it so awkward on there. And then you have to do the awkward, what floor you going to.
Yeah.
And then you got to press a button. And everybody just, like, no one seems to know lift etiquette. Do you know what I mean?
They don't. Do you know what I always say is if somebody asks me what number I'm going to, I say floor 13. And do you know why that's funny? Because there is no floor 13, but it proper throws people. Like, where's 13 on the lift?
It does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? Isn't that weird that on a cruise ship that there is no deck 13 because it's considered to be unlucky?
Well, it makes sense, I guess. Nobody would stay on that level, would they? Let's be honest.
But that's not a thing. That's only a thing if you're superstitious.
Are you superstitious?
No, not one bit.
See, the only thing I'm superstitious about is the drains. And that's where you have to, when you walk over 3 drains, it's bad luck, or 2 drains, it's good luck. So it's that way or the other way. I can't remember which way around it is. Anyway, that's not important. The important thing is...
But Chris, it's not a thing.
Is there nothing... You're not superstitious on anything?
No, not really.
No?
I do believe, like, I do believe that, like, the solar system affects the moon. So, like, if it's an orange moon, then it can mean this, and then if it's a full moon, it could mean that, and stuff like that. I've learned that over the past few months. But
You're into
that's when it. I haven't been
you're-
to the moon,
you're
but
in-
I'm just saying, like, how. No, I didn't mean like I'm into the moon. I've started understanding. No, listen, I've started understanding some of the how the moon dictates the atmosphere and everything like that.
Oh.
So, but I wouldn't call that superstition.
Oh, you're just into the moon.
Yeah, I do. I can appreciate a good moon and a good sunrise and a good sunset.
Oh, well, you would have liked it the other night. I saw a good thunderstorm, and it had the moon.
Did it?
Yeah, it was well good. Honestly, it was like its very own lighting show, but there was no thunder, and there was the moon just to the right hand side of me, and it was magnificent. But no rain, nothing, just a light show in the sky. I'm gonna have to
And
start.
where were you at this point?
I was sailing around somewhere in the Mediterranean Ocean, watching it outside. It was lovely.
It sounds so posh when you say it like that.
I'm going to start calling you Patrick Moore. Do you remember him?
Who's Patrick Moore? Who's Patrick Moore?
Sir Patrick Moore. He was an English astronomer. I can't even say the word. Astronomer.
Astronomer.
Yeah, he was very famous. Have a Google. Sir Patrick Moore.
Patrick Moore.
Yeah.
Well, I can't Google it right now because I've only got one Wi-Fi code and I've got no access to my phone or anything.
Well, he'd been on the BBC for years. He was.
No,
yeah.
I'm not saying I go down the route of like I'm into astronomy, but I'm just saying that I understand, like I appreciate and I'm really interested in what the moon does for the weather and the solar system and everything like that. And I appreciate a good moon and a good sunrise and a good sunset.
Thank you, Patrick. No more questions.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I don't have many things in my life, right, that I find beautiful. But I really love a good sunrise, sunset, and a good moon. Right, listen, leave. Right, I like a good sunset. I like a good moon, as I've just said. But you know, I'm really interested in it.
Look, we're all into the moon. It's all okay.
That's one of the upsides of being on a cruise ship is that, like, currently in Norway, when we're going through the fjords and everything, it just looks beautiful, the sunset and everything like that.
Is it getting dark early over your way? Because I remember last year it didn't get dark for ages.
No, it doesn't get dark till late, which is nice.
Lovely, isn't it? Very nice.
But even though, the one thing I have learnt on a cruise ship, because we're in a cabin with no windows, we don't know what time of day it is.
That is the problem. That is the only... I have to set an alarm because otherwise I would be asleep all day. Easy.
Well, yeah, I woke up this morning I woke up early, and then I looked at my phone. It was only like 7:20 in the morning. I was like, what? So I went back to sleep. But even though I'd already had 8 hours sleep, I felt like I needed 2 more.
So, yeah, see, I think as well, because you missed the hour, because every time you get on a Saturday, you then have to put your clocks forward, don't you? So you kind of get that hour back on a Saturday morning for a bit, and then it changes the clocks again on the Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
So
that's just having a room with no windows or like nothing. There's not even a clock in here. You don't even know what time of day it is. You always have to look at your phone, and because I've got glasses and because I'm blind, I'm having this thing at the minute as well where I keep falling asleep with my glasses on, and then I wake up in the morning and I don't know where my glasses are.
I've done that. I've done that with the headphones. Put my headphones in to go to sleep, maybe AirPods, and I have no idea where they are in the morning. Let's be honest. It's a bit like that, me being at home. I do that when I'm at home. I never know where they are. Spending half.
This morning I had to ask Mitch, who I'm showing with. I had to ask him where my glasses were, and we both got our torches on, and he's blind as well, but he's a bit better sighted than I am. And then he spotted them, and I had to put them on. And it's just like, but anyway. So that's
been,
we're both on a cruise ship. We've established that.
Exactly. We're having a lovely, lovely week. So and normal service will resume after we come off the ship, because we've only got a few more weeks to go, haven't we?
Yes. By the time we do the next one, I'll be off the ship. and we'll have to do one then. Do you know what I mean?
And what's very exciting is that me and you are back together again on stage in a few weeks.
Oh, yes, we are. Early September.
Yes.
Early September, we're doing the midweek Butlins run.
We are.
It's me, you, and Little Michael.
Little Michael.
Going to be presenting the shows at Butlins. So that's exciting.
Yeah, look forward to that.
And do you know what's exciting about that as well? Is we're doing the show at Minehead, Butlins Minehead. And what's amazing about that is that all three of us that are presenting the show that day, we were all redcoats at Minehead as well.
I didn't think of that. That'd be a nice.
Did not think of that.
No.
I'm definitely going to tell the audience. I'm going to tell the audience as well because it's a special moment.
It is a very special moment. And by that point, I would have known. I would have learnt my script. So.
Well, yeah. Between the pair of you, it'll be Michael. It'll be Michael's first time presenting for the Animal Guys a full show.
Yeah.
You haven't done the show since May.
Since May. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know what I'm doing. So between you two, I hope you two know what you're doing.
I've gone through my lines today, and it's there. It just needs a bit of polishing up. So we can.
Nice.
We'll get through it easy.
Maybe that's the week we can record together.
That's a great idea. We can do that.
Yeah. So the next episode, exclusive, we're going to be physically together, not on a cruise ship, not over Wi-Fi, nothing.
We'll be on the same room, and we can have a chat then, can't we? Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, properly. So I think as it is a cruise ship episode, maybe we should move swiftly on and do what gets on your tuts.
Good idea. We've got quite a few that have been sent in as well over the last few weeks. So thanks again to everybody that has sent them in. We love voice notes as well. So please send them in to us on our Instagram and Facebook page at Post Pavilion Podcast if you don't already follow. Right, first one is actually first one is a voice note, and it's from a good friend of ours, star of stage and screen and pantomimes, is Michael Batchelor, and this is his voice note. Let's take a listen.
What really gets on my tuts is when you hold a door open for somebody and they walk straight through and they don't even as much say thank you or even acknowledge that you exist. It really winds me up.
Thank you very much, Michael Batchelor. That's very good. So
that was good.
It's a good one, wasn't it? So what do you think when you hold the door for someone for you and they don't acknowledge you? I completely agree with them on this one. I'm like that.
And do you know what? Yeah, I agree with them as well. And there's two elements of it where how you act after that happens. You can either just think rude and move on, or I would personally make a sarcastic comment.
Would you? Oh, would you do that?
Oh, 100%.
See,
100%.
I'm too nice. I just go, if somebody doesn't hold the door for me, it's not the end of the world. I'll just crack on, and I'll just go on. They weren't very nice, but it is annoying though.
No, it's one of those where if you hold the door for someone and they just walk straight in and don't say thank you, then I would say something along the lines of, "It's not a problem that I held the door open for you. Anyway, see you later." Or I would go rude under my breath.
Would you do it loud enough so they can actually hear?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, funny story. The other week, I'm not naming any names or anything, but there was somebody, I was in a backstage area, and somebody that were maybe in a position, shall we say.
Like senior management?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not naming names, but they obviously know who I am. They know who we are as the Animal Guys, whatever. And they just walked past us and never said hello.
See.
So,
but were they in work mode?
No, it doesn't matter. Manners cost nothing. So they walked past me and didn't say hello, how are you, how have you been? They just walked past, and then I just went, "Well, aren't you a polite person?"
Ooh, you said it.
Yeah, damn right I said it.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I just think in this day and age, manners cost nothing, and I was brought up, not dragged up. So I believe if somebody makes eye contact with you, or you hold the door open for someone, or you let them go through the door first, or in a lift you hold the door for them so the doors don't close on them or anything like that, I do believe it's only right to be polite and say thank you. You go, not a problem at all.
I think that's fair enough. That's a good one. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Picture this. We are in the same place. let's say,
Yeah.
and you know who I am, I know who you are, and then basically we walk through a shopping centre and we just walk past each other and don't acknowledge each other.
Oh, I've done that once though. I have done that
Who
once.
to?
Oh, to a mutual friend of ours. And
Right.
I saw them. They won't be listening. They don't listen to the podcast. But I saw them, and I've not seen them for about 9 years. And they were coming into a place where I was in, and I didn't even say hello. I backdoored it and went out. I don't do that to anybody else, but this particular person, I just thought, if I start talking to them, I won't be able to stop, and I just needed to get going. Is that really bad?
No, I don't. Right, I think I know the person you're on about, and the reason you didn't stop is you don't like them.
No, it's not. I don't like them. I really like.
It is. It is. You don't like the person. They like you, but actually you find that person really annoying, and you actually can't stand them a little bit, so you hid and basically didn't acknowledge him.
Well, look, if we both acknowledge each other, and I would have been polite and said hello, but on this occasion it was a really hot day, and I just wanted to get home, and I just thought, no, I've just got to backdoor it. So that's what exactly
I will even. But this is how, like, maybe semi-sarcastic I am. I would even say hello to my worst enemy.
Would you?
Yeah, 100%. Because I just want them to know that I can see you, I have seen you, and you were rude enough not to say hello.
Yeah. Would you make that?
Go, hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, you would do that awkward thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Fair enough.
100%.
Okay.
So I am on Michael's side on this one. I think manners cost you nothing. You were either brought up or you were dragged up, and I was brought up, not dragged up.
Should we do the one from Hazel? Shall we next? Which is a good one.
Oh, have you got one from Hazel? Have you?
Yes. She says doesn't like people who don't like people that clap when the plane lands. Now.
Oh, right. So this basically means, so on the last episode, we said that one of the tuts were people that clap on planes.
Yes. Yeah.
She's now saying she doesn't like it when people don't clap on planes.
See, I see. This actually happened to me on the plane to Alicante, and I was sat with our good friends,
right?
and a load of people clapped, and he went, "Why are you clapping? It's don't cheapen yourself. It's not Ryanair." and I laughed my head off. And if I'm honest with you, I'm not.
Who said that? Was that Michael?
That was Michael.
That
was Michael. We just listened to. So he just said it's not Ryanair. We don't clap our hands. You don't need to clap your hands. It's the pilot's job to get this plane landing. Why are we clapping our hands? It's got a good point. I don't get it.
No, see, I disagree.
Why?
I disagree.
Would you do that? Would you do that on a bus? If the bus driver arrives at the bus station, would you clap it? Would you get everybody to clap their hands and say, "Well done, getting me"?
No, I wouldn't. But the difference to me is a plane takes off and they're flying this plane at like 30,000 feet.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what planes do.
So, yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. But the pilot is in control of let's say 300 people on a flight, 30,000 feet in the air. If anything goes wrong, there's only one ending, right?
Have you ever? Okay, put it this way: have you ever clapped the captain when he docks in at Southampton and he parks the boat up?
No, not really. Because
what's the difference?
No, right? Yeah, but we're on land and sea. We're not 30,000 feet in the air.
I know, but that's what planes do.
It's not though. It's not what planes do. Planes don't fly themselves. Pilots fly a plane, and I know they get paid a lot of money. I know they go through loads of training, but still, we're 30,000 feet in the air. If anything goes wrong, he's solely responsible for me either being alive or being dead.
Okay, well, all right. Well, but same with the train, though, isn't it? Same with the train. That'd be that goes at 120 mile an hour.
You're right, but that's completely different. I just think a plane goes at like 400 miles an hour. They're responsible for our lives. We go up, we're in his hands, we go down, fine, get on. So I think credit where credit's due. He's not killed us.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a pretty rubbish flight if he did.
But I'm also on the fence of saying I do get the clapping is slightly weird, but I still think we shouldn't undermine the responsibility that a pilot has.
Oh,
do you
no.
know what I mean?
I think it's a very, very, very tough job. You know, they've got to get that plane up in the air, press the autopilot, sit back for a few hours and then land it. You know, I guess there's obviously more to it than that. I'm just joking.
All right, hang on. Let me turn it on you then. Let me turn it on you. I'm turning it on you.
Go on.
Why do you get a round of applause at the end of the show?
Well, I don't. I've never got a round of applause.
Yeah, but you have. So at the end of a show, you get a round of applause. Why are they clapping?
Well, because they've enjoyed it, I guess. That's
Right, and it's a sign of appreciation. So sometimes clapping a pilot or a pilot when the plane has landed is a sign of appreciation.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's a good way of putting it. Hey,
Got you there. I've got you there, haven't I?
Yeah.
I've got you there.
do you know what? There was a comedian I saw the other day. I've never heard this before, but basically, as his sign off, he went, "Can we just have a big round of applause for the bar staff and the waiters and everybody that works here?" And he went, "Thank you very much. Good night." And he left the stage with an applause. So regardless if the gig's going well or not, he still finishes with an applause. But he's actually done an applause for people that work in the venue. So that was clever.
Oh, I think that's a clever way of doing it, actually.
Never heard anybody do that. Because if you're having a bit of a tough gig, you still get a round of applause. But in all fairness, he was quite good. I liked him. Anyway,
there we go.
let's move on. We've got time for another one.
I'll move on. Let me do the next one. This one is cruise related, and it's from Anonymous.
Oh.
People at buffet on a cruise ship, they have loaded their plate and then they just stand there.
Oh, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Are they just standing there?
Well, no. So
chatting?
basically, let's say I think they're at the buffet and they've basically got their mash, got their veg, got their meat or whatever, and then they just stand there staring. It's like, move out the way.
I think that's general in buffets in itself, not just on cruise ships. I think it's because it's quite overwhelming, isn't it?
Do you know? But I just find buffets an all-inclusive. I find them weird in the sense of it doesn't restrict me on how much I'm going to eat.
See, I panic and I can never quite work out what I want because there's so much food. It's a bit overwhelming. Is that weird?
Do you ever have like a mixed plate of stuff?
Oh yeah, like stuff that doesn't go together.
Right. So earlier on, literally 2 hours ago, I had mashed potato.
Yeah.
Roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Mint sauce.
Yeah.
And chicken nuggets.
That's mental. That is absolutely mental. Double potato and chicken nuggets and mint sauce. Like, what a combination that is. But you wouldn't normally have that at home, though, would you?
Yeah, and no, this is what I mean. So this is why I think all-inclusive and buffets, they're bad, really. Like if you go to a restaurant, you order your starter, your main course, and your dessert. Once you've finished your plate, that's it. There's no other option to have any more. But on buffets and all-inclusive, I can have more if I want to. So if you've got no self-control, then you're in trouble.
Here's a little insight actually into this pod. Is your ship actually moving? Have you set sail?
Yes, we have just left Oldham and we're heading to Flam.
Do you know why I know that?
I think.
Do you know why I know that?
Why?
It's because I can. Yeah. You hear that noise?
What can you hear?
I can hear.
No.
In your wardrobe, there's some hangers that are clanging around.
Oh, can you hear the hangers clanging? We were talking about this earlier. Yeah, So funny story. Last night we were in me and Mitch are in our cabin.
Yeah.
We're not in a double bed. We're in two singles.
Oh.
And I woke up like middle of the night, and obviously again it's pitch black.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
And then it is the hangers moving.
See, now people are going to go, oh yeah, I can hear that now. To be honest, I only just picked up on it. I was like, oh, I can hear. Oh, I know what that is. That is the hangers.
Hang on, let me take my headphones off. I need to hear it.
All right. Can you hear the clanging?
Oh yeah, that's strange, isn't it? I don't know what. I'm not doing anything about it. I'm not moving.
No, that's all right. We'll just have the clang. People like it anyway. Right.
So
thanks.
So yeah, based on Mitch's, yeah, I think that's really annoying. Right, should we do one more?
You just revealed the name.
Oh yeah, sorry, I said anonymous. Yeah, it's Mitch.
Busted. Right, I got. You got time.
Just so you know, can I be perfectly clear?
Go on.
I'm going to set an expectation. We are never doing this style of podcasting ever again.
Never again.
I think this is the worst episode we have ever put out. This is horrific. I don't know what I'm doing. It feels. Do you know what?
weird.
I feel like a schizophrenic. I've just got a voice in my head, and I'm sat in front of a mirror responding to it.
It does feel weird, doesn't it? Because you can't see people's reactions. Feels odd.
I love doing this podcast, but ironically, I can't wait for this one to be over.
Yeah.
This is killing me. I hate it. Right, do one more so I can get off.
Okay, then.
Go on.
Here's a good one from David.
Go on.
When people stand in front of a screen, into the screen when watching football, just sit in your chair. Oh, I get it. So people stand up, getting too involved with the football, shouting at the screen. Just sit down. Yeah, I get that. I was like that at the World Cup.
Right, so see, that happens in cinemas for me.
What? People get up and...
So if you're going to the cinema, right, and you go to watch a film, you have the chance to get your drinks and your snacks before the film starts, right?
Yeah, I get it.
And right next to the door of the entrance to the cinema, to the screening, is the toilet. Go to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
But people that get up mid-film to go for a wee, you're literally missing the film.
Oh, I know, but if you're desperate, you've got to go, haven't you? You've got to go.
No. Control your bladder.
Can you go before the start of the film, please? It might have a bad
It
bladder.
just annoys me. No, I don't care. Well, don't go to the cinema then.
Take your bladder and yourself and get out of the cinema, please.
Yeah, and when David says when people stand up in front of the screen when you're trying to watch football and they just sit down.
Yeah.
And that's where I do sometimes question how I've got this far in life and no one's ever grabbed me by the throat or punched me. Because I could be so sarcastic in those scenarios.
See, that's why we don't sit and watch football together in a pub.
Move, sit out, get out of the way.
Sit down, mate. I'll try to watch a footy.
Here's a funny story. Not the World Cup, but the Euros a few years ago.
Yeah.
I went to a local pub to watch England game, and I was stood at the bar. I'm only 5'8", 8.5 or whatever. But as I turned round to take a sip from my drink that I was drinking, and turned back round, some guy who was like 6'4" just stood in front of me.
Yeah, that's annoying. That is annoying. I go, excuse me.
In that scenario, I didn't say anything because he was a bit bigger than me.
Yeah, it's probably best.
I didn't want to get my head knocked off.
It's best to pick your battles. So there.
Exactly that.
So there we go. We've made it. We've done it.
Yeah, great. We've done it. I want to apologise to every listener that downloads this episode. It's been horrific. It's awful. Just
keep
we've
streaming.
Done our best. That's all I'm saying.
All I would say is
please stick with us. We'll be back.
And just press play and just keep the volume down. It's all good for the figures. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So,
well,
great.
we'll see you on the next episode and have a good day.